What is going on, everybody? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I have not done a live stream for quite a long time, but as you can see around me, I have a little bit of free time today to work on that. So I figured since I'm just sitting around here today, I'd go ahead and go live and see what's going on. I'm having a little bit of trouble with the lighting in this room, so I don't know how hard it is to see me. But yeah, we'll see how it all works out. So I'm just setting up a couple things here. It's been quite a while since I've done this. So I just need to change a couple settings here. And I see a couple comments coming in. I will look at those in just a second. I promise you. I promise you. All right. I think we are all set. There we go. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys. So yeah, I'm just sitting around here. I got the truck down for just a little bit of work, no big deal, and was just sitting around here and have not had a chance to look at the news today to even pay attention to what's going on. So I thought, you know what, since I can't get a video out, I'd sit here with you guys, shoot the shit for an hour or so, and see what we got going on. So sorry, Steve, it's I don't know if it's dark in here or dark out there, but I'm having trouble getting this lighting to work. So, yeah, I'm having trouble getting it working. But let's say hi to some people here and throw any topic at me you want to, guys. We'll talk about whatever's going on. I'm a little nervous because I haven't done a live stream in months. I used to try to do them sort of weekly and sort of lost track of that. And now I don't know what I'm doing. So if I get nervous and crash out on camera. I think crash out is what the youngsters are saying these days. Then I hope you guys will forgive me. But AC, good to see you. What's going on? Andrew, LH, what's up? Damien from Miami, good to see you, Damien. Lay, what's going on? Good to see you. 1524 Scooter, what is up? How are you doing? Zoran, yeah, that's right. Anyways, good to see you guys. I don't know what all is going on out there today. Yeah, America jumped the shark. I understand that shit is a little bit crazy out there. More violence, more shooting, more America, but that's about all I know. I also was following a little bit with the budget. The Republicans are trying to get their budget passed, I guess, and then the Democrats are refusing to play along this time so far, and hopefully they keep that shit up. But that's really all that I've got to keep track of. I've been pretty busy with other things. William is sitting in your Western Star in Ontario. I like Western Stars. Those are nice trucks. I wouldn't mind having one myself, but those are nice. What's going on, Enigmatic Paradox? Luke says, I was kind of hoping when Pete Hoekstra said we Canadians were anti-American, I really wish someone had said no, we're anti-moron. I haven't got to keep up with that. I actually got quite a few emails on that, like, hey, you need to look into this certain thing. So I apologize, Luke. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. I really have no idea. But apparently this Pete fella pissed off quite a few people. So I haven't got to follow up on that one, though. Just wanted to say thank you for what you do. Well, thank you, Alice. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best. Things get a little bit busy sometimes, and I dropped the ball. I just dropped my vape as I said that. You all know I need my nicotine. Let me get that. But sometimes I'm not able to keep up with everything going on out there. But thank you. I appreciate that. Greatest Commandant, what's going on? Good to see you. What's up, Steve? It's okay, lighting. Gives off a moody vibe. Yeah, it's okay. I could not get it right. I got a lamp in here behind the laptop that don't turn on. It don't fucking work. So, oh well, I guess that's fine. Let's see. What else? Love watching. Got my daughter. Good. We need to get the youth. I don't know how young your daughter is in particular, but the youth to start paying attention, especially these young males that are going down that sort of that right wing. What do they call it? The bro. Something to do with the bros over there with all their nonsense that comes out of their fucking mouths. But the young women will be very powerful in that movement by refusing to date or go into relationships with a bunch of bro douchebags. So good. That's good. That's awesome. We need to get the young men to start paying attention. That's the fucking hard part. It's really difficult. How's the trucking business? It's okay. It's not really affecting me too much. Everything that I'm seeing out there, I'm in a pretty safe spot for now, I think. But we're definitely, I don't know if you watched some of my recent videos, but we're definitely seeing some signs of a lot of shit going wrong out there for sure. Absolutely. Josh, have you seen a noticeable reduction of trucking? Sort of the same question. Me personally, on a personal level, I work in a company that 100% leases out their trucks, does like lease purchase programs. And normally that's a bad thing. A lot of people look down on the lease purchase programs, but now what's working out in my advantage is a lot of people are kind of washing out of that system before I am. Because you guys watch my videos, I'm able to have a bad week here and there without panicking about it. So I'm in a decent spot for now. But when I do the videos on it, I look at the overall what's going on in trucking. Unfortunately, a lot of people refuse to do that. Their opinion is if I'm doing good, then everything's good, right? And I completely disagree with that. We can say I'm doing good, but still, 17,000 people in transportation lost their job just last month. What else do we got going on in trucking that was some actual bad analytics that came out? The spot market volume month over month was down like 13%. So for me, I'm doing fine. For trucking as a whole, it's turning into a shit show quickly, very rapidly. Is there a Gideon Bible in the drawer? I don't know. I haven't looked. Maybe. I'll look for one later. I'm not really sure. My son's a trucker too, and he's very familiar with crashing in a hotel room. Well, yeah, and it's kind of nice to do it too, because you guys know how I go out sometimes for months at a time. I try to make it by the house once a week. I normally go through that area, but I don't always get to, because when I'm over there, I'm doing something late at night, and then I got to leave early morning. So sometimes the hotel room is a nice break from that truck. I was feeling claustrophobic. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you, FP. I didn't mean to skip you. I promise. It's a little bit chaotic sometimes when a lot of people come in right at the beginning. Oregon is taking the Trump regime to court. Yeah, Portland. That's an interesting thing to talk about too. Let me adjust my chair, try to get a little more comfortable here. So I was considering doing a video on this yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. So we noticed Donald Trump is going from like major city to major city and like threatening them. Let's see, there was LA, there was of course DC, but DC is a little different. You guys can fill in the details for me, but I guess he's able to do that because it's a federal district or something to that effect, where he was able to do it. But what I'm talking about is LA, and then Chicago, and then Portland. He was talking about going into Memphis or something like that, which was kind of strange, kind of a little bizarre. But all these cities are standing up to Donald Trump. So he's just going to the next city. I think what he's looking for is the city that's going to let him bully them and do whatever he wants. And then that kind of kicks the door open. So good for these cities that keep standing up to Donald Trump, the Chicagos and LAs and now Portland, kind of doing their thing. But the whole thing was fucking absurd. Talking about war-torn Portland. Portland, are you shitting me? Portland is one of the most calm, relaxed cities in this fucking country. I've been there thousands of times. And he's just looking for that city he can bully at this point. So yeah, it's fucking goofy. Let me see what else. Trying to blame the Democrats. Yes, back on the budget bill. Or I don't know. You guys are smarter than I am with this shit. I don't know if it's just a continuing resolution they're trying to pass. I don't believe so, because they need the 60 in Senate. But anyways, yes, the Republicans are in control of all three branches of government. They're incompetent, so they blame the Democrats. And Donald Trump responded to that because the Democrats are trying to do things having to do with the Obamacare, whatever its official title was. I fucking forget what it was called. The Affordable Care Act. It'll come to me in a minute. But they were trying to save those tax deductions and things like that. Things to do with healthcare. And Donald Trump responded, "I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck," is what the president of the United States said to Democrats trying to save healthcare for millions of people. Brilliant. Isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Yes, AC. Yes, he's releasing He's so close, right? The Earhart files, not the Epstein files. We're so close. We're so close. Yeah, these mass shootings. I don't know too much about them. I've kind of been in my own bubble lately, but the one in Detroit, or not Detroit, I think it was Michigan. I don't know that it was specifically into Detroit. That's the one I've kind of been following a little bit. And I don't know how much I want to go into that necessarily, but all this talk about how the left is a bunch of violent lunatics, and it is that was another hardcore MAGA going on over there. I'm skipping through a bit on the comments because I always get so far behind. AC, that's good. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to try to do them more often, but I get so damn busy that I fucking forget. And I get tired. And by the time I'm ready to do one, I'm exhausted. What's going on, Six Face? Good to see you. Hey, from Alaska. How's it going? It's going good, Lady Mopar. It's going good. Yeah, he might. I don't have much hope. Well, how about you guys see the shit from Marjorie Taylor Greene, where because she's actually for the most part fighting to get those Epstein files released, which is interesting. But she put out a tweet. Basically, I haven't verified the authenticity of it, but a lot of people were talking about it. I should have looked this up before I started talking about it, but she was saying that I'm not a suicidal person. I'm a happy person. So if something is to happen to me, you might figure out who killed me. Is basically what she's saying. And that's interesting to say the least, but that's sort of the threat that these Republicans live under. Look at this adorable little bottle of water while I'm talking about it. That's what I got. But that's the threat that the Republicans live under when it comes to opposing Trump. And there's a lot of fighting breaking out over there between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Laura Loomer, which is an ongoing feud. But yeah, something. It's something. It's something. These fucking lunatics. China has not bought any soybeans. Yeah. That's all going to come crashing down soon. 100%. We've got the farmers are about to get their asses handed to them. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a learning experience, right? The guy that said he wants to tariff the shit out of everything. Yeah, it turns out that's not good business, but it's scary at the same time that's going on. But I'm not a farmer. I don't know when this all happens, but I imagine this is all happening over the next few months, where we're going to see the farmer bankruptcies just absolutely explode in this country. Of course, like I covered in my video recently, there is talk about Donald Trump bailing them out with the tariff money, but doesn't really fix the fucking problem. Now, does it? Because all those trade partnerships are fucked at this point. They're done. China's went elsewhere. Canada damn sure has went elsewhere. Plenty of Canadians in my comments that are like, yeah, fuck you guys. And we kind of deserve that. So bailouts are not, it's done. It's over with. Bailouts kind of work in sort of, I don't know, a not normal situation. When have we seen bailouts over the course of our lives? The bank bailouts under George W. Bush, because of all I think it was related to like the subprime mortgages. I think that those were all related. That was a whole shit show. But we saw bailouts for the rich people then. And then after COVID, I think we saw some bailouts and we saw some stimulus checks and shit like that. But since this is a situation where it had to do with trade with other countries, even if they get bailed out, I'm not saying anything like amazing here. You guys all know the same thing. Even if they get bailed out, what do you do next year? I mean, it's done. It's fucking over at this point. I had heard somebody corrected me on it and said that China has said they will come back and buy American products if we just drop the fucking tariffs. But I don't know. I didn't look that up. That would be shocking to me if that were true, but maybe it is. This illegal occupation of U.S. cities is driving crazy. I imagine it must be, Scooter. I'm not a veteran myself, but so many, like millions and millions of people have went into the military for this country, said their oath. A lot of them believed in what they were saying. And then you've got a president of the United States wanting to attack American cities. And I don't know what happens with that, but I imagine it must be driving you crazy. Yeah, this whole I don't even know what to say to that, Robin. The fucking we're mad at Tylenol now. That's who saw that coming, right? In the anti-science country that we now live in. Yeah, it's crazy. Careful, you look so dark. ICE might come after you. They might, anyways. I got a feeling they're watching me, my friends. I'm not trying to be paranoid like Marjorie Taylor Greene right now, but I would assume 100% that this administration, this regime rather, is keeping tabs on all the social media personalities out there. And as we approach, my friends, as we approach 100,000 subscribers, let me look at that. You fuckers are awesome because I've been bitching a little bit about pushing for 100,000 since we passed 90,000, and we are almost to 92,000 now. Thank you guys. But the point of that is, Steven or Steve, sorry, Steve, maybe it's Steve, Steven, you tell me. Yeah, they're probably paying attention to what I'm saying on the internet. I promise you that. Promise you that. Alice, thank you for the channel membership. I appreciate that. I saw also Annabelle TV. I can't find it in the actual comments to highlight it, but thank you to Annabelle for the 10 channel memberships that you sent out. I can see it at the top of the screen, but I'm not able to highlight it right now. So thank you both. Appreciate the support. Let's see what else we got going on. Thank you, Kimbo Slice. Appreciate it. I'm trying to look for maybe some other questions we can get into. Nice to listen to fellow truck driver that isn't a Trump supporter. I have seen a few of those, Heather. It's been rough. It's been rough out there these last few days because I dropped that video on trucking again that did pretty well. And you have to assume we attract the biggest dipshits on the planet when we do a video like that. And that one's been rough, but I have noticed quite a few truckers dropping in and saying, yeah, this is all fucked up. I don't support Donald Trump. Thank you for speaking out, all these things. So we're not alone, Heather, but there's not a lot of us. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. I feel sorry for young women with the bros in the dating pool. Yeah, absolutely. It's got to suck, doesn't it? It's got to suck. But what the young women need to know is they have the power in this situation. They can walk away from that entire thing, and the bros can all, I don't know, sit around, circle jerk each other off, whatever it is they need to do. But this political movement of young men that wants to be controlling towards young women, ladies, you got a choice in this. You don't have to. You are under no obligation to participate in the bullshit, and then they'll start crying that nobody will date them and no one will get in a relationship with them and all that bullshit. Well, that's what happens when you're a dick. That's how this works. Need a prettier mug to attract young men. Yeah. I'm not going to attract them with my face. That's for damn sure. So, 2 hurricanes. Do we got hurricanes going on in Florida? I normally do this from 2 screens, but I don't have that luxury today. So let me see if we got some hurricanes. I'll Google it on my phone because oh yeah, okay. You guys sometimes get to see how out of touch with the world I am. So we've got Tropical Storm Imelda moving north. Bermuda faces impact from 2 hurricanes this week. This is going to be a disaster, my friends. Let me see where these are going to hit. I can't tell. What we need is Donald Trump to come along and use a Sharpie to tell me where these goddamn hurricanes are going. But if these hurricanes hit in America, it's going to be, it's going to be a shit show. Well, because we've gutted FEMA, my friends. That's what we've done. That's what we've done. So, yeah, hoping that doesn't turn into a thing. I'm actually surprised. Have we had any big hurricanes this year? Or is it not hurricane season yet? Are we just getting into that? But, yeah, after the destruction to FEMA, what's her name? God damn it, the fucking hillbilly from Arkansas, that lady. what the fuck is her name? The governor. I can't remember, but she was spouting Donald Trump's propaganda for years. She was his press secretary. Her name's right here, right. I almost got it, but she got rejected the FEMA money after the tornadoes. I think it was tornadoes came through, and if these hurricanes are going to be destructive, unfortunately, a lot of Americans are fucked, absolutely fucked, and that's really disturbing. And as I say disturbing, Robert also says, the videos I see from the U.S. are disturbing. It's going to get worse. I mean, I don't know what to say at this point. We've got a lunatic president running all over the fucking country, deploying the military wherever he wants. We've got economic fucking collapse coming. I don't see any way around that with the broken supply chain, the lost trade partners. I wish I had good news for you, but it's not looking good. It's a little bit scary, I'll be honest with you. What about the MAGA display at the golf tournament? I don't know anything about that, Damien. Someone, I think it was Guard the Leaf, reached out saying something about possibly a golf tournament, but I didn't get to look into that. But I think I heard a little something. So I don't know about that one in particular. Thank you, Rabbit. I hope it's exciting. I'm not that great at live streams. I get distracted a lot and forget what I'm saying, which is kind of adorable, I guess, on a video. But when you're trying to have conversation with people, it's probably more annoying than anything, which is not the way to get people to stay here and keep watching by saying how goddamn annoying I am. But I'm sure it can be. So, yeah, I agree, Scooter. I agree. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I'm probably 10 minutes behind on these comments. Let's see. Let me get down here a little bit. Oh, there we go. Jamie Lynn, thank you. Awesome. Appreciate that new channel membership. Thank you. We're doing pretty good on those too. I suck at putting out content. What I meant to say for the channel members. It's hard to think of anything to even talk about, but I appreciate your guys' support nonetheless. Just heard from Kyle Kalinske about Trump EO criminalizing speech against his regime as terrorism. He might have. I have not heard about that yet, but we've got a lot going on from this fucking lunatic. I mean, what did we have? I don't doubt this is what I'm saying, Dean. I believe this is probably true what you're saying. I will check in with Kyle's channel later. I watch him a lot. He's a really, really good source for information for me. But what do we got? We got Jimmy Kimmel being taken off air. He's back now, but the damage is done. And that was done for any MAGA dorks that might be watching right now. Whoa, it says I got 666 viewers right now. The mark of the beast, my friends. I'm just kidding, but that's what it says. Anyways, the damage is done with that. Because it was an attack on free speech. And to any MAGA dorks that might be watching right now, I'd like you to pay attention. There is a difference. It wasn't like when Roseanne said some racist shit and the world responded and said, we're not doing this. And the company that she was employed by, I forget which company, worried about their advertising revenue and they shit-canned Roseanne, right? That's not the government doing it. And I've had a lot of people come at me and say, well, Obama got Roseanne fired. He did that. I was unable to verify that Obama made a phone call, but Obama was not the president at the time when Roseanne got fired. I was able to look that up. So even if that were true, then Obama was acting as a private citizen at that point. Sure, he's more well known than most of us, but he was still acting as a private citizen. But back to the fucking point, we've got the thing going on with Kimmel. Which Donald Trump's not done with. I don't think he's going to win that particular battle. And then we've got declaring Antifa as a domestic terrorism organization. We live in the dumbest fucking timeline, my friends. Antifa's not even an organization. It just means anti-fascist, right? That's all it means. So the point I'm making here, Dean, very long-winded response to what you're saying. I don't doubt this even a little bit. I'll look it up later. I promise you I will. I'm actually going to go downstairs today. They got, I rarely get out of the truck. So they got a sports bar downstairs. What I'm telling you is I'm probably not going to do shit today. That's what I'm telling you. They got a sports bar downstairs, and I am a huge Broncos fan. I know I'm in a fight with the NFL after they bowed down to Donald Trump last year, but it's going to be playing on those big TVs, and well, it was already going to be on regardless of if I'm down there or not. So I'm going to go watch that and not do much research today. nice break from the truck. I don't know why I'm even trying to justify why I'm going down there. I'm going to have a good time, my friends. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll look that up, though. I don't doubt it at all. The tariffs on truck parts. Yes, good point. I forgot to bring that up in my video. We saw that during COVID, the post-COVID crash, when we weren't able to get things. The truck parts were just wiping out owner-operators out there, just fucking killing us. I unfortunately got screwed in a truck deal. I bought a truck and I didn't know about the work they did on it. I'm not even going to go into it because that ended up being a legal situation. It involved lawyers and all kinds of shit. But basically, long story short, I had to buy a DPF filter for the truck. And those are they're the emission system that keeps us from blowing black smoke all over the fucking place. That filter, they're generally very expensive, but I paid $12,000 to replace that filter on the truck in the post-COVID crash with the parts and the supply chain and everything. So yes, that is a very realistic point that will wipe out the few owner operators that are left out there at this point. So yes, good point, LH. I agree. I am scrolling down a little bit because I know I'm way behind again. Oh, I got these. Let me get these. I forgot how to get over to these. I'm sorry. Emanon, I don't know if I said that right. Shut up and take my money. I'll do that. I will do that. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me get through all these. I forgot I could click on a separate tab to highlight these. So my fault, everybody, for that. K City B Fly, good to see you. Thank you for that $2. Appreciate you. I think we got Alice earlier, and we got Jamie Lynn earlier, and Annabelle. I thanked Annabelle for the channel memberships. Oh wait, Annabelle got a membership and also gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, Annabelle. I appreciate that. For anybody that's a new channel member, there are, because of that you just bought one, or the Annabelle gift right there. There are a few videos there that I put out months ago at this point, but I do have some members only content over there. If you guys happen to want to check that out, it's there. Mark with the new membership. Thank you. I appreciate that. I already got you, K City, right? I did. I believe so. Thank you nonetheless. And Brock Capital with the $2. Thank you. It's interesting how that one turned red. It definitely caught my eye is the thing I'm saying, but thank you. I appreciate that. YouTube with the $10, have breakfast on me. You know what? I will do that, Hugh. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Emanon, I hope I'm saying that right. It looks like you sent 2 of them, making sure I'm getting both. Thank you. I appreciate it. Chicken, pork, beef, or fish. I'm not sure what we're ordering exactly, but all of those are pretty good options. I guess you'd need to be more specific. Are we getting a pot pie? Are we getting, I don't know, some pot stickers maybe? Because then the answer is different, is what I'm trying to tell you. So, yeah, a little more clarification, and I might be able to help you out. And thank you, Jason, for the $5. Appreciate you guys. I forgot that I could just click on that fucking tab. And I'm just going to scroll down a bit. I am sorry, guys. I always feel bad that I don't get to every comment, because when I first started this channel not that long ago, you'd have 100 people in here, and I could go through every fucking comment, and I could respond to every one of them. And now because of that, I feel bad that I can't go through and get all of them these days. But Kiri with the All Shorts gave you a shout out again. I love that dude. I fucking love All Shorts. He's fantastic. He's got the, I don't know if this is the best way to say this on the internet, but he has got the cutest fucking accent that I have ever heard. And I just love listening to the guy. I do. But no, he makes great content too. I see he's been killing it over there. He's put out his last few videos have just done really, really well. Same for Guard the Leaf. That dude fucking went off. I was shocked. I went over just to see how he was doing on his channel. Me and him are obviously friends. I think sometimes we can be a little bit like friendly competitive, and we kind of share information back and forth, like what we saw, how people responded to a certain topic that we worked on and shit like that. So I went over to see how he was doing, and he was just rocking out the views over there. He was just crushing it. So good for both of them. Good for both of them. I'm not the like jealous YouTuber, right? I mean, that's good. You guys are doing well over there. So that's awesome. Think about credit rating amount. Yeah. I don't know much about that, Jeff, myself, but I know we got our credit rating downgraded like recently towards the beginning of Trump's term, which seems like fucking years ago. But yeah, that's continuing resolution. Thank you, guys. Let me get a drink of this water. God, I'm way behind on the comments, ain't I? I'm sorry. I apologize, everyone. Excuse me. That water's saving my life right now. Saving my life. Hey, now they're blue cities. Blue cities. Did I say it wrong? I might have said it wrong. Sometimes I say shit wrong. I hope you guys got the point, though. I'm tired of the orange clown. Well, he's doing a lot of destruction on the global stage. I mean, he really is. A lot of disruption going on out there, probably for different reasons. For the countries that are like leaning towards that MAGA movement, and you guys are going into elections like worried about what's going to happen. I don't know if there's any of that going on right now, but I know Canada was worried before their election. And I believe Australia was a little bit concerned also. But I believe Australia had an election recently also, and I think they came out on top in that. But yeah, from like the global politics of watching fascism take hold in America, it's empowering to other assholes out there that want to do the same shit. And then the supply chain issues, the trade agreements. I mean, it's causing chaos for the whole world. So I don't blame you at all that you feel that way. I don't blame you. I'm getting some more super chats coming in. Let me have a look at those. I believe I got you, Jason, didn't I? I believe so, but thank you anyways, Jason. Buzz Butler with the $3. Thank you, Buzz. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support. Have a cup of coffee from a Canuck. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. I will do that maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll do that because I gotta get up early, so I'll save the coffee for tomorrow. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Grand Supreme Anarchist, nice name, very good. With the $5, thank you. I appreciate the support. And Humility First with the $5, thank you. I appreciate it. GMB 627, $10. Glad to see you live. Thank you. I was kind of struggling to get this all set up today. I had to walk all the way down to the truck, grab all the junk out of it. I had to carry that up to where I'm at. And then I couldn't get the fucking lighting right. So I almost threw in the towel. I almost said, you know what, I'm not doing it. But I figured, you know what, this is probably okay. I don't have to have the best lighting in the world to come on and hang out with you guys. So I'm glad to see you too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Scott with $20 for vape juice. You're going to need it. Well, I get the disposables. I got these cute little ones right now because geek bars are super hard to find. Talking about how I know a lot of people aren't interested in talking about vapes, but this has to do with politics also and Donald Trump. The geek bars, because of the tariffs, we're having a really, really hard time getting those in a lot of places in America right now. And I don't know where this is made. I don't know if we have some American manufacturers on these disposable vapes or not, but certain brands are getting fucking crushed by these tariffs where we can't get them in. And I almost did a video on that talking about how Donald Trump is like fucking with my nicotine addiction. What are you doing, asshole? Like you can't do that. You can't start taking away people's nicotine. We will not react. If you guys are anything like me, some of you guys with the nicotine addiction, you will not react as very pleasantly when they take that away from us. So Florida Jake with the $10. Good to see you, Florida Jake. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well, man. I laughed my ass off at the community post you just made with a baby picture. It's very accurate, man. You've been trucking since birth. Thank you, Florida Jake. Yeah, that's such a funny picture. It is, for anybody that didn't see it, the community post, it is my actual, my baby picture. Of course, there was a little Photoshop going on there, but it is my actual baby picture with the Photoshop on top of it. But the reason I posted that, because I've had that picture on my phone for fucking ever. Instead of, I did that video recently on the trucking situation, and there are a lot of MAGA truckers out there that refuse to acknowledge reality, and they just shout stupid shit at me, my friends. Well, trucking would be better if Joe Biden didn't allow billions of illegals to pour over the border and take our jobs. You guys know the same old tired fucking argument. And I would try to respond to them that, like, that's not true. That's not what's going on. And there's always going to be immigration issues in any country. There's always going to be. But this idea that not Donald Trump, Joe Biden just opened the borders and let them pour in. I'm sick to fucking death of hearing that argument, my friends. I'm fucking sick of it. So I tried to engage with a few of those people and try to actually get to the bottom of why they were feeling the way they were feeling, and they would just start attacking about you're just a company driver that hasn't even been driving for 2 years. You don't know what you're talking about. Neither of those things are true. I am not a company driver. I have not just been driving for 2 years. I've owned trucks. I've bought trucks. I've sold trucks. I've negotiated my own rates with brokers. I've done, you name it, in like your standard over-the-road trucking. I fucking done it. So when I talk about this shit that I'm seeing, it's coming from experience. So that's another long-winded response, but that is why I posted that picture, was just kind of make fun of the situation, because it was getting fucking absurd. Thank you. I am always right with the $13.99. Thank you. Have breakfast, honest Canadians, where pot is 100% legal. You know, Canada's getting more and more tempting, my friends. It really is. I'm trying to stay here and see this through and hope that America can pull itself back from fascism. But don't be surprised one day in the near future, there's a panic video of me making a mad dash across the country headed for fucking Canada. Go, nope, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's getting more and more tempting, I tell you. It's crazy. Redox reaction. God, I'm not good at some words. You get the point. I feel like I said that wrong, but thank you so much for the 149. Appreciate you. There are so many of these coming in, guys. You guys are insane. Thank you. I appreciate it. $5 from Drunken Monkey. Always glad to see you. Well, always glad to see you too, Drunken Monkey. I appreciate it. And Amy G with the $5. Great to see you live. I enjoy your post full of sincerity and honesty. Thank you for your service, because is a service. Don't ever think otherwise. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $5. And I just feel like it was sort of time to, it was time for me to sort of speak up, because there's not enough Americans doing it, especially in my line of work. And my background, that I figured it's time to speak up. Now I'm over back here on the normal standard comments, and I am scrolling my ass off to get all the way to the bottom. And once again, I know this is why I get asked if I'm Canadian all the time, my friends. I apologize. I'm sorry that I am not able to read all of these comments. This is nuts. Every time I scroll to the bottom, it like refreshes and like makes me scroll all the way again. I made it to the bottom. I made it here. So apologize for all those comments I just skipped over. Thank you guys so much for the support, though. Let's see if we got any comments, questions down here at the bottom. Appreciate you guys so much for joining me. It's getting to the point where it's a little much to keep up with when I go live, huh? So we've got, oh, man, Lori Z. I hear you. I hear you. I'm looking forward to seeing when your channel hits 100,000. We are so close, my friends. We're so close. And you know what? That's sort of a selfish goal that I've had for a long time. I'm allowed to be selfish sometimes, ain't I started doing YouTube videos in 2012, 2013, something like that. I've had channels that were complete flops. No one ever watched them, complete failures. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get them to go. I've had other channels that were successful that I've done well on. But that 100,000 is just been very, very elusive for the last 12 fucking years of my life, my friends. So we're getting really close to that, and I'm going to probably freak the fuck out when we get there, but it's you guys. This isn't me. There's Steve over there on Blue Sky that shares my videos out every time. Every day, this dude shares my videos out, makes it so I don't have to. He tags me in it so I get a notification. Then I just push the button to reshare it. Every fucking day, this dude Steve gets that video out. It's you guys that are sharing it like to your Facebook. I don't know who still uses Facebook, but your social media accounts, and helping get the word out there. That's what's pushing this channel that far. So we're almost there, my friends. We're getting really close. So I appreciate that, Lori. Going on 6 years with no cigarettes. Holy shit. I smoked cigarettes for, God, it was nearly 20 years. I started in my early teens when I first started stealing cigarettes from, my parents and my friends' parents and shit like that, right? You know how we all start smoking, right? I'm not going to act like I was a saint and I waited till I was 18 to buy cigarettes legally like a good citizen. I was doing the same shit everyone else was doing. I was stealing the fucking cigarettes and started smoking in my early teens. And I smoked cigarettes for, nearly 20 years. And then these vapes came out. Vape technology has changed a fucking lot since they came out, but I haven't touched a cigarette since. And it's got to be around 10 years, not quite 10 years since I've had a cigarette now at this point. But I still vape. I'm not like saying these are healthy or anything. I'm just not burning holes in shit, and I don't smell like stale smoke. That's it. Ever see a Sasquatch on your travels? No, but I have a story. I'm not going to tell the whole thing because we'll be here for like 20 fucking minutes while I just talk about that. And I'm trying to get to as many comments as I can. I was in like North or South Dakota one night in a pretty empty truck stop because it gets pretty empty, like North, South Dakota up there. You can find plenty of places to park. And I was there sleeping 3 in the morning. And I told this story on one of my old channels. I woke up to the sound of a fucking owl outside of my truck, right? Like there was this owl just raising hell outside of the truck. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I sleep pretty heavy. This fucking thing woke me up. So when I started, I'm rubbing my eyes going, oh, fucking goddamn, what's that noise about? And about the time I sat up in my bed, I felt something like hit the fucking side of the truck and push it. Could have been a wind gust, possibly, absolutely. But I told that story on one of my old trucking channels, and a lot of people told me that actually the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot, I don't know if I said him right, but they say that they mimic owl noises right before they start raising hell. I didn't know that. I'm just saying it's a thing that happened once. So haven't seen one, but maybe encountered one. That was an interesting night. Has the number of Trump flags you see when driving, you're seeing very few of them. And I don't know if there's anyone watching that travels like I do or spends time in rural America that can sort of reinforce my story a little bit. But in my opinion, I am seeing very, very few Trump flags out there. Very few. I hardly ever see them anymore. You still got like the barns that are painted with Trump. That'll be a huge victory when you see a farmer out there painting over his barn that says Trump on the side of it. But as far as the flags, the banners, the bumper stickers, the yard signs, the hats, all of that shit, you're just not seeing it anymore. You're just not. These farmers know that they got fucked. They're absolutely aware. I got some more of these going on over here, everybody. I got to go over here and see these. I think I got Amy already. Did I get you, Amy? I think so. Thank you either way. And I talked on that for a while. Thank you, Lori. Here we go. Florida Jake with $5 says, here's an idea. You run for president and I'll be your VP. The first Coloradoan and the first Floridian in the Oval Office. I don't know about that, Florida Jake. I'm not really sure. I'll think about it. I'll consider it, but I'm not really sure. And Mark just hit you guys with 50 gifted channel memberships from Mark. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that so much. YouTube hands those out randomly. I have no control over it. Mark has no control over it. As soon as Mark here says, I'm going to give out 50 gifted subs, they just go out to whoever YouTube decides they go to. So thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. And hopefully everyone else that got one appreciates that. Also, we will get you to 100K in no time. Hey, I'm going to bitch about it like every video, I think. Like we're just going to be counting it down because now we're down to like less than 9,000, almost less than 8,000, less than 8,000 subscribers to go to hit that. So I'll probably at least mention it in every video, but I'm not greedy, my friends. I'm not a greedy person. After 100,000, I'm just going to shut the fuck up about it. I'm not going to talk about it. We're good. We made it. We've won. We're not going to act like how Donald Trump acts. He's the president of the United States. He's a billionaire by robbing us, but he's still a billionaire. He's been president twice. His grandkids will never have to work if he could just shut the fuck up. He won. He won at life. I don't like saying it, but he did, right? But he still can't shut the fuck up. He still can't help but be pissed off about everything else going on out there. We're not going to do that on this channel. At 100,000, hell, I'm happy, my friends. I don't need this channel to grow more than that. As you can see from this live stream, it gets to be too much to keep up with. So 100,000, I'll never mention that shit again. I'll never bring up subscriber count again, my friends. So yeah, I'm excited. It's really excited. Kay says I can be your son. Well, thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. I don't know that my mom would be on board with that. She still likes me, I think. I think mom still likes me. So Kay, you might. I don't know if it'll work out, but I'm open to it. I'm open to the idea, at least. We can talk about it. It's going to happen, and we'll celebrate. Steve, right here. Here's the guy. Steve Miles. He sends out my video every fucking day on Blue Sky. As a matter of fact, he put out on Blue Sky that I'm live. I haven't even had a chance to share it out myself. Steve was on the fucking ball. Steve got the shit done. He does more work for me than I do for me sometimes. He's out there sharing out the videos and the live streams. I came here because I saw his post. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. How about that? Steve getting shit done over here. So, been watching for a few months. Just subscribe. Love the channel. Thank you, JH. I am going to skip down a bit. Oh, you guys are crazy today. Adox, I'll just call you artist because I know I'm saying that wrong. Docs artist? Like, I don't know. Thank you for the channel membership. I am so horrible at these internet names. I always feel like I'm saying them wrong, but I thank you for that channel membership. Chronicles of the Black Hole with $5. I saw Sasquatch, and now she's a Georgia congresswoman. Well, I appreciate the $5. I'm going to let Marjorie Taylor Greene off the hook just a little, all right? Just a little. If she's going to keep pushing this Epstein stuff, I'm going to probably get off her ass a little bit. But hey, I support you making fun of her. I still 100% support that. I don't know how to feel about her these days. I'm not on her side. Don't get me wrong. She's a terrible person. But she's putting her ass on the line for all this stuff, for sure. For sure. Let's see. You've seen that? You've seen them do that? I don't know. I just had that one encounter. That one. What do you listen to while you are hauling? So, all right. My mornings, my friends, my mornings start with going through the news. My mornings start with paying attention to the news. I normally start with like Midas Touch and start seeing if they got any interesting stories. Adam Mockler. Kyle Kalinske is a little much first thing in the morning. You know, it's like I love him. I really do. But like the first thing in the morning, that's a lot of energy to be dealing with. So I normally get to Kyle a little later in the day. But trying to think of some more sources that I have to start looking into stories that I might be interested in. But then when I finish for the day, like when I've got my video done for the day, I get into absolute bullshit on YouTube, like mindless, like brain rot type of shit, because I'm done for the day, right? I've already got the video out. I can stop thinking about politics for a little while. I'm probably still driving the truck, but I got to have stuff to listen to. Romano Report's good, yeah. But afternoon, I get into like Call of Duty trolling and shit like that. Like people just pissing people off on Call of Duty and making them scream and shit like that. Because I have to get my mind off of like everything else going on in the world. So I kind of go into like more mindless shit in the afternoon to just get through the day. But mornings are spent figuring out topics for sure. Absolutely. Hey, bro, I was born with a beard also. Yeah, mine's still patchy. The damn thing is never going to come in right. Wasn't Trump bankrupt again before? Yeah, he was. The broke bastard. Then all of a sudden he's a billionaire because of his crypto. His what is it that Trump, the meme coin, that made that dude a lot of fucking money. Whichever way the wind is blowing, that's fair. You guys are probably right. I don't want to disagree with that. I'm going to give her a little credit for the Epstein thing. Maybe she'll be productive in that. She obviously is fearing for her life with all of that, which I'm not laughing at her in that situation. I'm laughing at how quick MAGA will turn on each other very, very quickly. I'll still say she's probably a shitty person. She is, but she is trying to do the right thing in that situation. And I don't know what her motivation is for that, because it has the potential to kill her political future, I would think, but I don't know. Don't know what Kyle's on. Well, he's got a lot of energy. He really does. He's one of the good ones here on YouTube for sure. I wouldn't go so far as to say he's on something. I get, and these are a little bit different, but I get fucking frustrated when people accuse me of being on stuff all the time. I don't use drugs at all. I literally don't. I'm terrified of them. Always have been. So I've never like even experimented like with anything besides weed when I was young. And I'm a truck driver, so I can't legally be like taking drugs. I would have been out of my career a long time ago. But me personally, I get pissed off when people accuse me of being on shit. They always say meth. They always say I'm on meth. So maybe Kyle is just as excited as I am to bring you guys the news. But I can't, in the morning, it's too much. It's like, okay, Kyle, I'll get back to you this afternoon. I'll hear what you have to say. But in the morning, it's more relaxed. Give me your Midas Touch, your Adam Mocklers. Those are sort of like my go-tos. There's a lot of stuff I look up to, like I was following the Disney stock when all that was going on. I was hoping to put out a video that their stock absolutely got destroyed. It went down a little bit, so I didn't get any story out of it. But I have a lot of shit I look up in the morning too. But I'm all over the place. Have you ever seen Bruce Wilson with his Scania truck imported to the US of A? I have not seen it. No, I haven't seen it. Let me see. I need my Josh fix early. Well, I drop my videos every day. I've been having a rough couple weeks. I haven't been able to get them out exactly at the right time, but they normally come out 3 p.m. Central. So, yeah, maybe you have to wait till the next morning then for that to work. Bella the Ranch, yeah, I like her. Of course, I like her. Charlie Angus, yeah, I like Charlie Angus a lot. I like that he's Canadian and speaking up. I think that's super important right now. So, yeah, I like him a lot. Let's see. Brian Tyler Cohen, he's a good one. Yeah, I like him a lot. I do. He uses big words, sometimes too big of words for me. So sometimes when I watch Brian, I think I'm getting talked down on. I'm like, why are you talking to me like this, Brian? But other than that, he's a good one. Yeah, he's a good one. Absolutely. Let's see. I got to jump back over here. You guys are still, let's see, still sending some super chats in. Kevin with the $5. He plays Nickelback on repeat on full volume. That's not completely inaccurate. After I kind of raised hell with the Canadians, which was all in fun, by the way. A lot of times when I bring this up, people think I'm upset. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not expressing it the right way. But after I raised hell with the Canadians about Nickelback, there were so many Nickelback jokes on the fucking channel all the time, which is fine. It's fine. That I actually did go back and I listened to their first album over again, because I bought that first album when it came out years ago, a long time ago. It's got to be, well over 20 years ago at this point. And I went back and listened to that first album again for nostalgia's sake, Kevin. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I absolutely did that. Martin with the new channel ship. Thank you. Channel membership, Martin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's see. I admire you listening to Nua first thing. News first thing. Yeah, well, I'm always worried that I won't have a video, that I won't be able to come up with a topic that I want to cover or anything. So I force myself to get into the news. First thing in the morning. Did I say this or are you saying this, Bonnie? Because if I fuck that up, I'm going to be really mad at myself. Brian Tyler Green. I hope I didn't say that. And now it's on the internet. That would be fucking embarrassing. Paula, what's going on? Good to see you. You ever watch Political Punk? I watched him a little bit. I haven't watched a whole lot of him, but I have. Yeah, I've kind of narrowed it down a little bit to my sort of trusted sources that kind of point me in the right direction for the video that I'm looking for the day. So he's not really in my normal rotation, but yeah, I've definitely seen him. Absolutely. Sons of Liberty. I know them. I did a live stream with them. That was a long time ago now. It feels like a long time ago, but I think my channel was around 25,000 subscribers, and they invited me on. I was super nervous. I'll be honest with you guys. I was like, shit, I'm not used to doing like live streams on other people's shit. And I was super nervous about it, but we got through it. We made it through. And yeah, they're good friends. The other guy, Admin Doug, he has the side channel, Political Drain. Admin Doug, Political Drain. I've had him on to discuss some things with me. I had him on a video with me, maybe two. I don't remember. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like extremely close with them because I'm always trucking, right? But so I'm not extremely close with anyone. But no, we're allies. We're friends as far as I can tell. They're good. Let's see. Kyle Kalinsky is taking Kratom. I don't even know what Kratom is. I've seen it like in the stores. They sell it in like the vape stores and shit like that, but I don't even know what the fuck it is. So I have no idea. You don't know what's in street drugs. You don't. You really don't. Let's see. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. See what else we got. Damn, I'm way back there. Holy shit. I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted talking, and God, I'm way back there. Way back there. Good Lord. Let me find just a couple more things to respond to. I normally get to around an hour when I do these live streams, and I get real thirsty. My throat starts hurting. My back starts hurting because I'm an elderly man at this point that's been bouncing around in a truck for years. But let me see if I got a couple more things I can at least respond to. Try to give you guys the full hour at least. Let's see. Kratom is a leaf that is similar to tea that binds preferentially to opioid receptors. These are big words. I'm doing my best here. It helps with pain and can stop addiction in other countries. It's tea. In the U.S., they're trying to outlaw it. Okay. Huh. I don't know if that helps me a lot, but I hear you. I understand. But yeah, we like to outlaw shit. We got a lot of shit you can't do over here. That's for sure. The enemy from within YouTube yanked. Yes, pissed off bartender. I saw that because I do follow him on Blue Sky. And I saw that he said he got banned from YouTube. And I was trying to give what I always thought was some good advice, but you have only so much room to type on like Blue Sky and X and all of those. I don't know why he got banned. I'm not sure what happened. But what I found over my years of doing YouTube, you have to have an X account. And if you reach out to Team YouTube on there, they'll respond way more than they respond to like you just trying to work with them through the YouTube platform. And I was trying to like get that message across to them, like, hey, have you tried like reaching out to Team YouTube on X? The reason I'm saying that is if I ever get banned here, that's what I'm going to need you guys to do. But yeah, they did pull him off, and that's been a while ago. So I don't know if he tried to appeal or what happened with that. I really don't know. But yeah, I did see that. Oh, a joint, or so I thought. Yeah, see, that's why I'm like scared to do shit like that, or so I thought, right? Kratom's a legal opiate. Let's see. Let me see here. Sorry, guys. I know you've been busy. I posted a link for you on one of your videos. I'm curious how it affects you in your job. I probably didn't see that link. I tried to actually, you know what? I should tell you guys about this. I tried to turn off links from the YouTube comments, but sometimes they still get through, I guess. But a couple people had emailed me and said that somebody was going through my comments with using my same picture and very close to my same name, and they were giving them a link to donate money to them. And I would never do that. I don't go through my comments giving posters a link to send me money, but I didn't want anyone to like fall for that. So I tried to turn off links in the YouTube comments, but I still see that some get through. But I don't know that I saw yours in particular. Let's see. Steph says, I discovered your videos recently. Have been a regular viewer since. Love your humble, funny, I love how humble, funny you are, and you have a good heart. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Anyways, I got to go because I'm getting I ran out of water. And I'm just going to sit here annoying the shit out of you guys now at this point because I don't have anything to drink. But hey, I did good. I got to 59 minutes, which is close enough to the hour. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. A lot of people in here today. Appreciate all the support, the channel memberships, the super chats. But thank you, everyone, for coming in to hang out with me. And I will try to do more of these. I just haven't been doing very well with it lately. But anyways, I should probably go. Love you guys. Bye now.